All right, let's begin. We'll start with our centering. So sit comfortably and close your eyes. Time to come back inward. Bring all your awareness to the body. And carefully observe and run a scan through the whole body, from the toes and feet, releasing any clenching, tightening in the muscles of the legs, the buttocks, the belly, chest, back. Relaxing the shoulders, the arms, all the way to the fingertips. Observe your neck. Relax. Become aware of the back of your head, top of your head, and your face muscles. Carefully observe the forehead, the eyebrows. Check if you're frowning. Relax the eyebrows and forehead. Your eyelids are gently closed. Your lower jaw, your teeth are relaxed, no clenching. Now remain aware of the whole body. Check if there's any discomfort, pain, tightness in any part of the body. Become aware of it and be okay with whatever the state of the body right now. Now observe your breathing. Where do you feel the expansion as you breathe in, the contraction as you breathe out? Is it in the chest, the belly, or somewhere in the shoulders and neck? Be okay with however it is right now, with the natural breathing. Now check if your belly is relaxed and soft. Can you allow the belly to move as you breathe? Then we allow the belly and the chest to expand as we breathe in. Relax back in as we breathe out. We are allowing for full expansion of the lungs. Try to remain aware of the whole body as well as your breathing. You will start noticing subtle activity through the whole body as you inhale and exhale. Now see how you feel as you inhale. Do you notice that expansive upward energy? Stay with that full body awareness so that you can feel it through as many parts as possible. And observe the quality of your exhale. Do you notice that relaxing downward energy as you exhale? See how you feel through the whole body with every inhale and exhale. Our awareness of the breath and the body can make the breathing so powerful. With a single breath, you can feel refreshed, energized in the body-mind. While inhaling, you can feel more relaxed, at ease. While exhaling, now tell yourself you will remain aware of the body and the breathing throughout the practices today, and that you'll enjoy whatever you do on the mat. There's no need to be serious, stiff. With these intentions, let us chant 3 rounds of Om, bringing some positive upward energy within and around us. Exhale, take a relaxed breath into the belly. You can bring your palms together, rub them actively, feel the heat in the center of your palms, and take that to cup your eyes You can take a few seconds to slowly blink your eyes open, looking into your palms. Let's get started. So we'll start with gentle movements. You can bring your hands by the sides. And as you inhale, raise your hands up, join your palms and look up at your palms. As you exhale, bring the hands down by the sides, bring your chin to the chest. Let's continue for a few rounds. And feel that you're stretching from the tailbone, from the sides of the torso as well, not just the arms. Feeling tall every time you raise your hands. Enjoying the flow of the breath. 2 more times. Check if you're still light and active in the legs. Remain aware of the rest of the body as well. And now bring your head back to the center. Let's move the arms a little bit more. So you can bring your palms in front of the shoulders and make a loose fist. So we'll try to move the arms actively. You can see how much intensity is good for you. So what you will do, we breathe only through the nose. Breathing in, you raise your arms, spread your fingers wide. Breathing out, you bring your hands down, make a loose fist. Now this movement can go at the same pace, or if you want to make it more active, bringing that nice flow of energy, it can be a little more faster and intense. So it can go, so even that is good, or a little slower is also fine. Continue. And as you breathe in, feel that the energy is flowing right up to the fingertips. Breathing out, it's flowing all the way to the tailbone and the legs. And relax. You can place your hands down. Observe the sensations through the body. Take a few moments. And now let's stretch the sides of the body. So inhale, raise your arms, bring them parallel. As you exhale, going down to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. See if there's any tightness on the sides. Allow the stretch to come from the side of the hip. You can keep looking to the front if that's comfortable. The whole of the spine aligned, moving. One last round. Take your time, go at your own pace of breathing. And you can come back to the center now and relax. All right, for the twist today, we'll make it a little faster. So you just hook your fingers this way, palms facing each other. Try to keep your arms at the chest level, shoulder level. And now focus only on the exhale and twist. Exhale, exhale. The inhale will happen in between. So you just focus on breathing out, breathing out. That little bit of inhale will happen. Opening up the upper back. Go at a pace that's comfortable for you. One last round. And you can come back to the center, relax. Take a few moments again. Let the body, the breathing settle down a bit. And now you can stretch your legs out in front of you. Now place your palms by the side of the buttocks. See how if you can lift your buttocks and place them down, and see how much you can lengthen the spine. Just straightening the back as if someone's pulling your head upwards. Just lengthening and relax. You can continue to keep your hands for support if you want on the mat. Now we'll focus on the toes, moving the toes. Remain aware of your breathing and the rest of the body. Now making your ankle rotation. Let's draw some nice circles. And reverse. Relax. Let's bring the hands to the front, make a loose fist, and get our wrist rotations also. Reverse the direction. And relax. And now take your legs back. You can tuck your toes and sit on your heels. So this is not the Vajrasana. We have the toes tucked in. See if there's any discomfort. Can you be okay with that for just a little bit? Take your attention to the other parts of the body, your head, shoulders. And now gently placing your fingers down for support. Lift your knees. Can you balance on your toes? If you're comfortable raising your hands up, otherwise you can keep your hands on the mat. You're strengthening the little muscles on the toes and the arches of the feet. Now use your breath. We will come to a standing position. If you can, raise up without support. Otherwise, use your fingertips for support. On the next inhale, coming up. And relax. Now interlock your fingers, flip them down. Inhale and raise your arms. Take a moment to stabilize here. Feel the stretches coming from the legs through the body all the way to the fingertips. Now let's grow as tall as a palm tree. Raise your heels. Relaxed breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your heels down, release your arms. Let's focus on the hips and knee joints now. You can place your hands on the waist, make some nice circles, hip rotation. See how far it can go in all 4 directions. Right, front, left, back, whatever direction you're going in. Release any tension in this region. And 5. Let's go in the reverse direction. See if you notice any stiffness. And relax. Take a moment. Now let's raise the heels, trying to kick the buttocks. Warming up the knee joints, moving the muscles in the legs. And now a little bit of a more active movement. You bend your elbows, bring your palms in front, and we'll raise the knees to touch the palms. Staying active in every part of the body. Slowly see how high you can raise your palms and try to raise the knees, opening up the hip joints. See if you can sync it with your breath. So you can inhale, exhale, or you can go inhale, exhale, exhale. Try to keep it in sync and making it a little faster. Allow your breath also to speed up a bit. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you're comfortable with jogging, we are warming up the body, warming up all the muscles. Staying in sync with the breathing, you can even make it a jog where you go inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So if you feel like jogging, otherwise stay with this. You're still increasing your heartbeat, your breathing, the blood flow. Just a few more rounds. And start slowing down. And relax. Take a few moments. Observe your heartbeat, your breathing. All the dynamic and fast movements. Free up any stiffness, blockages in the body. So we'll do one more movement with the legs before we proceed to the other asanas. You can keep your hands in front of you or raise them to the sides. We'll just do this. You can turn sideways depending on the space that you have. We'll just lift the legs sideways. By opening up, releasing any stiffness on the outer hip, inner thighs, we will make the hip movement a little more free, feeling lighter in the lower body as well. One last round. And relax. And take your time. Today we will focus on the sun salutations, or rather we will only work with our experience of the sun salutation through most of the class. So come to the top of your mat. Active in the samasthiti, balanced and neutral state of the body. Check your weight on the feet. You can even shift your weight a little to the right foot, left foot, and see how it feels when the weight is balanced right in the middle. You feel weightless on both the feet. You're standing tall, shoulders and chest open, palms are facing the side of the thighs. Check if your breathing is stable. Neutral sensations throughout the body. Now physically, mentally, prepare to move the body through the sun salutations, the Surya Namaskaras. Take a nice active breath deep into the belly. Exhaling, palms together in front of the chest, Pranamasana. We'll take a few breaths in each posture, just understanding it in the first round. Now, as you inhale, raise the arms up, point up towards the ceiling. Lengthen first, and then you can extend them backward. If you're comfortable, you can look up. Otherwise, keep the chin tucked in, look to the front, but you're still extending the spine backward, upward. Stay free in your hips. You're not clenching your buttocks. If it's too intense, you can always straighten up. Can you breathe? Relax at ease here. Hasta Uttanasana, extended arm position. And now slowly straighten up. We will start hinging, bending forward from the hip joints, trying to keep the upper body in a straight line as far as possible. Now, as you exhale, start leaning forward. If needed, you can even bend the knees and slowly drop your hands down. Bend your knees until you can reach your fingertips to the mat. And once you're there, you can slowly straighten the knees, bend them back. We'll just stay here for a bit to get some nice stretches on the back of the legs, along the spine. Keep your head relaxed and loose. You're not holding the neck, looking towards your knees. Notice where you're feeling the stretches. Padahastasana. Hand to the feet. Now the next time you inhale, make sure your fingertips are on the mat. Step the right leg back and place the right knee down. You can stretch your toes out. Let's pulse the hips forward and back a little bit, trying to open them up. Notice where you feel the stretches. And stay in position. Trying to breathe easy, aware of the whole body. Ashwasanchalanasana, horse rider's pose. And the next time you exhale, you'll tuck the back toes, raise that back knee, and slide the left foot also back. Now shift your shoulders to come right above the wrists into plank, Santulanasana. Stay active in your hips. Your hips are neither raised too high, nor are they sagging down. Active in the core. Stay active even in your fingertips. Let the weight spread through the palms. It's not just at the base of the palms. Inhale, bring your knees down. Exhaling, see how gentle, at ease you can be, bringing your chest and chin down. Belly is still off the mat. So leaning forward, chest and chin down. Suppose you go fully flat, lift your hips up, lift the belly off the mat. Find your ease even in this awkward pose, Ashtanga Namaskara. 8-limbed pose. And now you bring your belly down as you inhale, stretch the toes to the back, and actively lift the upper body into a cobra, Bhujangasana. Even here, you can just go down, come up a few times, get comfortable, see where you can hold the pose actively. You are putting a little pressure on your palms, but you're also active in the head, chest, upper back, even the middle back. Can you find your ease in breathing here? And as you exhale next, you tuck your toes, lift your belly, lift your hips, lift your knees, coming into a mountain pose. You can take one step forward if you need to with your feet. If not, stay there. Check if you're active in your fingers and palms. Imagine someone is holding you by the waist, pulling your hips up towards the ceiling. allowing the chest to go inward. And you're gently trying to reach the heels to the mat. If you notice a stiffness in the calf, you can alternately bend one knee at a time as you try to reach the other heel to the mat. And on the next inhalation, if needed, you can place your knees down. Otherwise, raise both the heels and step forward with the right foot. Bring the right foot between your palms and then place the left knee down. Stretch the toes out. Even here, you can go back and forth, allowing the hips to open up. We came into horse rider again from the mountain pose, Parvatasana. So allow the horse rider, Ashwasanchalana, to open up the hips. And as you exhale next, tuck your toes, lift that knee, and step forward actively with that back leg into your forward fold, Padahastasana. Observe your breathing. Now active in all muscles in the body. We'll try to lift our hands alongside the head as we come up. So inhaling, start raising your hands first, bring them next to the head, active in your core, in the upper body and the legs. Lengthen upward, gently extending backward. Feeling strong from the feet to the fingertips. Exhaling, you straighten up. Palms in front of the chest. Let your breathing settle down. And the next inhale, bring your hands down by the sides. Take a few moments to see how your body is feeling after this first cycle. Notice every part of the body. Observe your breathing. And from here, we will move a little more actively, transitioning from pose to pose with every breath. You can stop after any cycle that you feel it's enough for you and you're feeling exhausted, because you should continue to feel active, energetic as you go through the practice. But you feel free to stop when you need to. Now, one thing you can do during your sun salutations is use your breath to feel energetic. Sometimes when you feel exhausted, every inhalation, feel that you're drawing that fresh energy to all parts of the body. Even that helps in continuing with a relaxed state of mind. So let's move more actively, as smooth and graceful as if you're going in a beautiful dance. So take a nice breath in. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, raise your arms up, lengthen backward. Exhaling, forward fold. Place your fingertips down. Inhaling, left leg goes back this time. Knee down, toes stretched out, look to the front. Exhaling into plank, taking the right foot back. Bring your hips down, shoulders right above the wrist. Inhale and place your knees down. Exhale, chest and chin to the mat. Inhaling, slide forward into your cobra. Exhaling into mountain, Parvatasana. Inhaling, left foot comes between your palms, right knee down on the mat, toes stretched out. Exhaling, right foot forward into your forward fold. Inhale and raise up all the way. Lengthen. Exhale, palms in front of the chest. Inhale, hands down by your side. Now one more cycle with the right going back and next cycle left going back. You will do it at your own pace. You can continue moving at your own pace as and when you're ready. Go with your flow of breath. Like I said, use your inhalations to feel nice and active. Exhalations to release all the exhaustion. Right leg goes back this time. And then the left back into plank. I'll guide you through the steps. Knees down as you inhale, chest and chin down. Inhaling into cobra. Exhale into mountain. Yes, lifting up into a mountain pose, an inverted V shape. And inhaling, right foot between your palms. Exhaling, left between your palms. Inhale and come up all the way. Exhale, hands down by the side. Catch your breath, take your time, and move only when you feel ready, or you can even feel free to stop here. One more round. This time the left leg going back. Use your breath. Continue at your own pace. If you need to, take an extra breath in any pose. Going to plank, and then the Ashtanga Namaskara, 8-limb pose, knees down, chest down, chin down. Stay with your full body awareness, breath awareness, continuing as and when you feel ready. Go at your own pace. Take your time to finish the cycle. Slowly come up to a standing position. You can keep your feet and hands slightly apart. Standing, if possible, with your eyes closed or eyes slightly open, just enough to look at the floor for balance. Notice all the sensations running through the body. Observe your breathing, your heart rate. Come back to that state of samasthiti. Balanced, neutral through all parts of the body and the breath. And when you're feeling a little more comfortable, you can sit down in Vajrasana, thunderbolt pose, where you stretch the toes to the back and sit back on your heels. We'll take a few moments to relax in Vajrasana. When we move the body actively, it is ready to settle down. In that state, it's easier for the mind also to settle down. So we'll go into a child's pose for a bit from here. So right away from your thunderbolt pose, you can just take your hands by the side, bring your belly, your chest to the legs and drop your head down. This is one version. If this feels uncomfortable for you, you can open the knees out a bit and then take your hands forward, let your belly and the chest settle down and place your forehead on the mat. So whichever version works best for you. If you feel a pressure on the belly, I would recommend opening the knees out a bit. Make space for the belly between your legs. And try to sit back on your heels. Observe your breathing. Stay here with your full body awareness, breath awareness for 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can slowly come back to your palms, come back to your Vajrasana, and release your legs. Take them out to the front. Let's do a seated forward fold here before we lie down for our nice releasing supine twist. So with the legs straight, again, you can raise your buttocks, place them down. Now bend your knees slightly. You're just keeping the knees raised a little bit. Inhale, raise your arms up. Feeling tall from the tailbone. Lean forward as if you're trying to bring the belly to the thighs. And then the chest to the thighs. And hold your foot. With the knees bent, it's easier to reach the toe or the feet. You place your hand wherever it's comfortable, on the top of the feet or just holding the big toe. Now drop your head. Try to feel the stretches in the lower back. If this already feels intense, if it feels like the stretch is too deep, you can stay here or even straighten up a bit. But if you're ready to go further, try to straighten the knees here. Going into a full forward fold, Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Listen to your body. Stay where you're comfortable and try to release any tension, and then your body will allow you to go a little deeper. Try not to force it. Keep the shoulders and arms soft. Relaxed but active in your breathing. Four. 3. 2. See how you can keep adjusting if needed to find more comfort, though you're going deeper. One last breath here. And as you inhale, you can raise your hands along with your head and gently come up. Relax. Take a moment. And now you can lie down. Lie down on your back. Let's relax. Turn the other way. I have more space here. So lie down on your back. Take a moment. And now bend your knees. Bring your knees to the chest. You can hold on the knees or behind the thighs. Gently keep pulling the thighs closer to the belly. Now with your palms on your knees, gently roll on your back to relax the back muscles. And coming back to the center, you can open your arms out at shoulder level on the floor, palms facing down. And gently drop your legs to the left side. Turn your head to the right. We are going into a supine twist. Supine positions are where we are lying on the back. Now relax the legs. Adjust the feet, the leg position if needed. Close your eyes. Let go into the twist. Releasing any tightness around the hips, along the spine. Freeing up the rib cage on the side. Opening the body up for better breathing. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now gently bring your head, bring your legs back to the center. Take a moment and now drop your legs to the other side. As you exhale, turn your head to look in the opposite direction of the legs. Close your eyes and let go. Release and relax all the muscles. Enjoying the stretches. Enjoying the flow of breath. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now gently bring your legs back to the center, your head back to the center. You can again place your palms on your knees and roll on your back once to make sure there's no pinching, compression on the back. And coming back to the center, straighten your legs upward, point your feet up, point your palms up, take a few moments, and now clench every muscle in the legs, in the arms, even in the belly, your back, shoulders. Tighten every muscle, even frowning, tightening all the muscles in the face. Clenching, tightening, and then relax. Take your hands overhead. Take your legs to the mat. And now stretch every muscle, pointing your toes to the front, your fingers reaching to the back of the room, stretching all muscles through the body. And release. Bring your hands by the side of your body. Keep your feet apart, hands a little away. We'll rest in shavasana. Let go. Adjust your shoulder blades, your hips. See what you need to do to feel most comfortable lying down on the floor. And then let go. As you exhale, relax into the exhalation. Allow the body to feel heavier. And now, drop into the silent stillness. The next few minutes, only stay with that silence, the stillness. And if the mind gets distracted, observe your breathing. See how your breath feels in the body. That is all there is to do. So relax. Get comfortable with the silence. the more comfortable we get in silence, with being in silence, the more insight we start getting about the state of our body, mind, emotions, the ego, our thoughts, feelings, habit patterns, conditioning. More clarity as we settle into silence more and more. Now, just for another minute, can you be present every moment, either with the stillness or with your breathing? As if every moment you are just beginning to observe the silence or the breathing. Even a minute is a long time for the mind, which is used to wandering off constantly. Now slowly come back to your body awareness. Take a nice active breath in and out, continuing to stay with the relaxed state of mind. Start moving your body. Take your time to come back to a seated position. Adjust your posture so that your back is straight. The lower body relaxed. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Now come back to your breath awareness. Become aware of the belly. Can you allow the belly to move? Expanding as you breathe in, contracting as you breathe out. Today we'll practice what is known in Sanskrit as Viloma Pranayama, interrupted breath. So we breathe in with pauses in the breath. So as you inhale, imagine you're blowing a balloon. We take many installments of breath, right? So same way, you breathe in a bit, pause. Breathe in, pause. Breathe in, pause until you fill the lungs to the maximum. And when you're breathing out, again bring in those pauses. You breathe out for a second, pause for a second. Breathe out, pause. Breathe out, pause until you have emptied out the lungs. So with this, we are increasing the span of our breathing, and we'll see how it progresses to have an effect on the mind as well. So now you can exhale completely and start inhaling, pause, inhale, pause, hold the breath in. Continue, inhale, pause. Take as many pauses as you can until your lungs are full. Take a pause after they are full also, and then exhale, pause, exhale, pause, until the lungs are fully empty. And begin again for the next round. With the pauses, you can even visualize like it's climbing up the stairs when you're inhaling, down the stairs when you're exhaling. Continue with the practice. Now observe carefully with a relaxed mind. See if the pauses are very hard and sudden. Can you make the pauses a little gentler? They're softer pauses. So if your natural breath was for 5 seconds, inhale, 5 exhale. With those pauses, it might have extended to 8 to 10 seconds. Now, see how you can smoothen those pauses further. It's almost like the breath is like an upward slope instead of steps. Gently smoothening out. There are still pauses, but it's not a hard pause. Very subtle. And if you can practice with the subtle pauses, you will notice the effect on the mind, on the mental activity. When the breathing is stable and long, you're also extending the period for which the mind is thoughtless. There is hardly any activity. The last 2 rounds of the Viloma Pranayama, the interrupted breath. Enjoying the breathing practice. Whenever you finish the next round, you can let go of the pauses, let go of any effort to modify the breath. Settle back into your natural breathing. If you became effortless in the pranayama practice, it might even continue the same. You have come into that same breathing pattern effortlessly. Observe the state of your body, mind. Bring your palms together. Awareness on the heart center. Let's take a few moments for gratitude with a lot of love for this body, mind that we have received to experience life. Let us wish well for ourselves and for all other beings in creation. May all find peace, health, joy. I will chant the closing prayer, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. You can either chant it along with me or just feel that you're sending out that warm, loving energy to all beings, including yourself. Now taking a nice breath in. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And you can rub your palms actively. Feel that energy between your palms. Take it to your eyes. You can stay there for a few seconds. And move your palms across your head, the rest of the body as well. And cupping your eyes again, you can slowly blink them open. Thank you.